Hi all, as you know, I have joined Publicis Sapient and I have left TCS. So before joining TCS, I have given different interviews at Accenture, Capgemini and Oracle. But I found TCS interview a little bit hard than different other companies. I did not join Oracle because of some of my reasons. I will make separate video. In this video, we are going to cover interview experience at PS. So there were 3 rounds. The first round was online MCQ round, the second round was technical round, and third round was managerial round. But in this video we are going to cover only 2 rounds. We will cover managerial round in the other video because that will make our video very long. So let's start. If we talk about online MCQ round, then there were different sections like multi-threading, collection framework, Spring Core, Java 8 features, algorithms, and so on. So there were totally 40 questions and you have to attempt all questions because of no negative marking, and you have to score at least 70% of marks so that you can get through. So if we talk about different sections, then in Java 8 you can study about definition of functional interface, difference between static and default method, definition of optional, then in how we use for each loop. Then in multi-threading you can study about wait method, notify method, join method, yield method. You can also study about linked hash map, their difference. They have also framed some questions on design pattern, so I did not study that, but you must study before going to an online MCQ round. So this was over, and after giving the test, I think after 4 to 5 days I got the mail that I have passed the round and our next interview will be held. So technical interview starts with anagram question. As soon as she entered the call, she asked me to check whether a string is anagram or not. First I explained the logic, then she asked me to write the code. I wrote the code, I ran the code, I explained him all the edge cases, I gave him time and space complexity. Then she was happy, then moved to the second code. The second code was like, you were given a 2D array which consists of name and a score of students like Bob 70, Tom 100, Tom 34, Charles 50. So in this you can say that the best average is of Bob, that is 70 marks. So you have to find the best average of marks of students. So in the basic idea was to use the hash map and store the marks in the list and then find the average and then return the answer. So I have given the link of that code in the description box, you can check it over there. Now she jumped over Java 8 question. First she asked me about what is function, then she asked what is predicate, what is optional, then she gave me a stream API question like you have to find the name of all departments in an organization, in which I used map and distinct. I have also given that question in the description box. Second, she came to design pattern. Actually my advice is you must prepare all the design patterns code implementation, so that because they will ask design pattern. So I was not much aware of design pattern, so I only wrote the code for singleton design pattern, and she was happy. She said me to study all those. I have given a YouTube link in the description from where you can study design pattern, right? Then she asked me some SQL query to find second and third highest salary. So first I used limit function to find the second and third highest salary, but she said that you did not use the limit function. So I without using limit function I gave him the answer and she was happy. After that she asked me some solid principles. So some of my friend think that solid principle is of no use, but you must study solid principle because they are asking solid principle. After that she asked me that how hash map is implemented in Java 8. I mean, what is the difference of hash map implementation in Java 8? So in Java 8 they are using a red black tree. So she asked some questions regarding that. So you also study about that. After that she came to the Spring Boot. In a Spring Boot she asked me what is a Spring profile, I mean what is auto configuration. Then she asked about global exceptional handler. What is global exceptional handler? Okay. Then she started focusing on J unit test cases. I mean, how you write J unit test cases and all. Then she also asked about API documentation like Swagger. I mean, have you used any API documentation tool or not? So better study Swagger. And then she asked me JVM architecture. I mean, I have to explain him all the JVM architecture. Then she asked me that whether I have done any certification on cloud or not. So she asked me to get a certification on the cloud before joining PS. So that's all from the interview.